Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video, and welcome to the start of the Atlantic hurricane season for 2021. It's crazy that we have not seen many storms really forming right now. We still don't have a lot of tropical cyclone activity, but there is a pretty good chance. We're going to take a look at the GFS model. I give it pretty high confidence, even though it is pretty far out. So stick here. We're going to talk about it, as well as the East Pacific. Can't forget about them. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Now let's get right on into it. So starting off here on the National Hurricane Center page, Atlantic, nothing in the next 48 hours, nothing in the next 5 days. Alright, so pretty basic there. Really not much going on. We have a lot of storm systems kind of hovering right in the Western Caribbean, and they're all crossing Central America into the East Pacific. Now, speaking of the East Pacific, we do have Tropical Storm Blanca, which has maximum sustained winds of 60 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 998 millibars, and is moving west-northwest at 9 miles an hour. We also have another disturbance here, 10% chance of formation. I think that this thing is going to die off in the next 48 hours. There's very low chance that it even becomes even close to an invest at that point. So, without further ado, let's go to the GFS. Starting off with the Atlantic. Right now, our setup is blocking high pressure. Right up here, it's going to force everything to the south. We also have another high pressure on the east coast, forcing everything into the Gulf. Now, there's also just not enough moisture right now to really do anything with. And that high pressure, keeping everything dry, all the moisture very weak, no real low pressures forming. Till right over here you get a low pressure that moves across Central America and, tries to use the gyre a little bit. Really doesn't help. 3 high pressures now, really keeping everything super dry. All of the moisture is all the way west, and either all of that is going to start to move to the north, or it's going to move to the west and go into the Pacific. So if we move on here, we have a little bit of a disturbance here right between Cuba and the Yucatan. This does start to form a little bit. This is the chance that I was talking about earlier. It seems like, even though it kind of just stalls out over here, at the very end, it really gets things together very quickly. So we're going to zoom in here, right at the start of this wave, and we're going to go into the Western Atlantic and take a look at this. So, you have plenty of moisture here. This has really been the area that we've been looking at for any development, and this storm system, the low pressure forms, and you start to see a lot of thunderstorms really gathering up right in that area. It's just a prime location, and you get a low pressure there at the right time, right place, and this looks like a very good tropical opportunity. Now, this is for the middle of June, so even though it's very far out, this has been on multiple model runs at this point, so I do give it a little bit of confidence. I'd probably give it a 20 to 30% chance, which, for being 2 weeks away, is actually very, very good. Now, we're going to move to the East Pacific, and we kind of have the opposite story. Right now, very hot. Very hot. You have these 2 disturbances. Could have more. There's plenty of low pressures here forming. This one probably has the best chance out of all of them because you have the thunderstorms there. But toward the 2nd week and the 3rd week of June, everything cools off a little bit. You just don't have as much moisture coming across from Central America. It's all kind of staying in the gyre there, and we just don't have those tropical opportunities. Not a single low pressure forms after this one right here on the 12th all the way to the 16th. So we kind of have a tale of 2 different systems here. So you start off with the East Pacific, just, let's call it like a machine, right? The machine's on overdrive right now. It's clocking back throughout the month of June, or at least the first like 2.5 weeks. Then you have the Atlantic, which is very slow right now, and it's clocking into overdrive toward the middle of the month. So we have a few things to watch. Of course, right now we have Blanca, and then we have this system here in the Atlantic that we got to worry about, or just watch at this point. But it's going to be a very exciting hurricane season. Hop on for the ride, subscribe, click the bell. I will be trying to post a video with analysis on every single tropical system that forms in the East Pacific or the Atlantic. It's going to be fun. So that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.